All right, it's been a while. How about an Is This You reading? So is this you? I hope the fuck so. Based on that pre-shuffle, I asked the universe, give me somebody. Somebody watching. It could be 5,000 somebodies. It could just be one or two. I don't know. Could go either way. But we're going to do this. This is where it's a little, I don't know, it's a little profiling, if you will. We're pulling on you. We'll see how this energy is affecting you. We'll see what's coming. The pre-shuffle looks good, sort of. Okay. It's a general reading, and I want to emphasize that. I'm going to slow down. It's a general reading. May or may not be for you, especially an Is This You reading. Hell, it's right there. It's a question. Is this you? If it's not, it could be future influence for you. So pay attention. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I don't care if it's 2027. All right? Okay. Is this you? Well, Six of Wands, victory after a long battle. Three of Pentacles. On the surface here, we've got Three of Pentacles crossing the Six of Wands. We've got a chance for you to build and start anew from a solid foundation. Ten of Wands. That's our caveat card. We'll put that right there. King of Pentacles. A lot of stability here. A lot of it. A lot. Okay? Eight of Cups. Moving away from shit towards something that's really great. And the Seven of Wands is the catbird seat. You're on high ground, and you're moving into a position of strength. What's the caveat card? Well, it's 10 Wands. It's the caveat card. You might stay the fuck out of your own way. Okay? Can I phrase it like that? There might be some, for some reason, whatever this pertains to, I get some level of guilt here. A little bit of that. A little bit. I don't know. It could be, now I'm reading it as guilt, but that frequency of energy plays out a few different ways. It could be self-worth, right? You might not feel like, if good things start happening, you're like, well, this is just going to go. It could be pessimism, like, well, this is just going to go bad. I best not get too excited, right? Don't. All right? Push past that. Please. Okay? I don't want this to turn into an Is This You where I got to give a lecture. And that's all the lecture you're getting. Stay the fuck out of your own way. If good things are happening, allow it. Energy is a river. Energy readers call it the river. Rivers have smooth parts where it's nice and easy. You could take a canoe through it. And it has whitewater parts. Yeah, it's not always going to go great. But if you're coming into a time where things start going great and you could rebuild on a solid structure and things start going your way, don't question it. Just ride it. Ride the current. All right, I'm shuffling. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card on whoever the fuck this is. And I wish it was me. All right. Just stay out of your own way. That's all. All right. You're definitely worthy. Don't have to have any guilt about things. What's in the past is in the past. Can't change the past. All we can do is plant good seeds right now in the present. Build on something solid. All right, let's go. What's going on here? 3 cards and a bottom card. Bottom card. Ace of Pentacles. Look, it doesn't get any better than this. I said about the pre-shuffle, I hope it's you. I hope this is you. It's future influence for anyone here if it's not you right now. There's no way, Steve. There's no way. Well, there's you getting in your way again. There's no way, Steve. That's that 10 of Wands. Why is there no way? It's all, every second of your life is a new second. Right? It's a chance for you to build and start again, get things right, correct your course, build on solid structure. Right? It is what it is. Ace of Pentacles, the most solid new beginning I can pull, and it's taken a while for this energy to reach you, is what this card is telling me. Fueling that, by the way, is the Emperor. All right? Have some confidence. Have some confidence. You're in control of your own destiny. Have some confidence. All right? That's the environmental energy around you. It's that of, yep, this is really happening. It will be. It will be. Okay. I'm not going to turn, I know this isn't going to stay roses and rainbows, so enjoy the ride while you're getting it. Three cards. 8 of Pentacles, center card. 5 of Wands, there we go. Stay the fuck out of your way. Unreal. 5 of Wands. What's red with the 8 of Pentacles? 7 Swords. Told you. I said enjoy while I'm... If it sounded like Steve's Love Tarot turned into Rainbow Unicorn Tarot for a moment, I said enjoy it. Enjoy it. Right? There's 4 cups there. You're getting past disappointments. If you don't have confidence in yourself to accept when things go well, you will reject things that are good for you. There's a touch bit of, again, I get that same kind of guilt type energy. I'm not worthy, this, that, and the other thing. You are fucking worthy. For God's sake. All right, well, let's see what's going on here. Ace of Pentacles and all that underneath there is crossing the base energy of the 5 of Wands. There's very little resistance to this. The only resistance is inside you. There might be a conflict. It's possible for a few of you there's a conflict that's going on that's about to be resolved. That conflict, it's going to prove itself to be nonsense. Okay, that's a very mild energy that's here. I just thought I'd throw it in. For most of you, this is success trying to happen, and you're snatching defeat from the hands of victory a little bit by getting in your own way. I've got 8 Pentacles here, red with 7 swords. All right, push past it. Push past it. Stop. I'm gonna clarify. I have to for this reading. All right, so that's enough of the base energy. Let's talk about this 7 swords, and let's do it with the light seer. All right, which, by the way, this 7 swords is red with 8 pentacles. 8 pentacles is randomly at the bottom of this deck, so I know I got the right deck. Let's talk about it. 7 swords. Why is it here? Why is the 7 swords here? We got so much. I mean, this whole thing started out as Rainbow Unicorn Tarot, and now it's gone to this. I can tell you, success is tough. Success is hard for people. People will self-sabotage their way right out of it. But, okay, I'm pulling on you, so let's see here. Is this you? It might not be, but it could be future influence, right? You could find yourself on the precipice of great success only to get in your own fucking way. People do it every day. Every day, I see it. I've seen it my whole life, right? 7 of Swords, why is it here? 7 of Swords. I remember when my father, I love it. I remember when he got his first brand new car. My father thinks his construction business took off, got a bunch of money. He bought himself a 1979 Chevy Blazer. And he was all proud. He got it in brown, beautiful. His first brand new, picked up at the dealership car, vehicle, right? And my dad always found a way to kind of get in his own way. He was kind of like this. He was kind of like most people. What does he do with it? Does he bring it home, take care of it, wash it and all that stuff, and put his tools in it so he can go to work every day? Got a brand new... No. He goes to the pit. What's the pit? It's where people with junk four-wheel drives used to try to drive up this hill that was like a 30% incline made of sand, right? And they'd go up the hill and they'd kind of get halfway up and they'd come back down and land on the ground just fine. What does my dad do? Against my mother's best wishes, he takes his brand new Blazer over to the pit and flips it. He goes up the hill, and the damn thing, instead of rolling back, because of how they built it, it just tipped over and went end over end down the hill and got all smashed up and crashed. So that's an extreme example of snatching defeat from the hands of victory, but there you go. I mean, it's just like that. People do stupid shit all the time. You know, he just wanted to show off his new vehicle. What he ended up doing was having a wrecker come pick it up. All right. I remember that Blazer. They fixed it, but it never ran the same. It was never the same. 7 of Swords. I'm still shuffling. Why is this 7 of Swords here? Ace of Wands. Yeah. You've had a lot of false victories. You've put in some work on yourself. You have. Right? You've had a lot of false. You've got reasons to doubt things going right. I get it. This can blow out quite a bit. And when it's crossing 7 of Swords, it tells me it's blown out quite often. Okay? You got reason to doubt. I can dig it. Don't let past experience dictate your future. All right? Sometimes you just get things right. People that are successful try different businesses all the time and they fail. Right? Every billionaire or millionaire got some story about how they failed like 9 times and they tried this thing and then it worked. A lot of that is timing. And life is timing. If the energy is not right for something to happen, it won't happen. Maybe when things went bad before and it turned out to be a lot of hot air, balloons popping in the air, the energy wasn't right for you to have the success, for whatever it was to happen. The energy is right now. Okay? This will stay lit now. All right? I'll tell you what. And I can see the anxiety. I can feel the, well, not see it. I can see it here. I can feel the anxiety. You've failed before. We've been here before, Steve. People have said things are going to start going right or whatever. All of that is part of that 5 of Wands, part of the 10 of Wands that we had in the pre-shuffle. Put it down. Just flow with the energy. The energy is very nice right now. You got a shot to get to the 9 of Pentacles here from this 8 Pentacles. What's on top? Yeah, 5 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of disappointments in the past. A lot of regrets. Things that you tried that didn't work. Ace of Wands flared out. A lot of anxiety. Okay. All right, fine. Don't worry. We'll get to the good stuff in a minute. That's over here. I don't pull readings that are all the good things coming for you, right? I don't do that because then you're blindsided to the bad stuff. You can't enjoy the good stuff without experiencing the bad stuff, or at least knowing about it. If you're going to be a light worker, also be a dark worker so that you know everything, not just one side. Sure, I could just pull on this, tell you all the good stuff coming towards you, but this is the bad stuff. This is and the bad stuff is inside you. That I failed before, oh, we've been here and that didn't work, I've got disappointments and regrets, so I'm going to be skeptical about any success. Don't. Stay neutral for outcomes. Life will surprise you. It will. The energy right now, the environmental energy, is very conducive to most of my viewers, the way I've been pulling the readings lately, the way the readings have been coming out, getting what you want. All right? Center card, red with the Ace of Wands. See? Justice. Everything I just said, when I talk, the universe listens. I just pulled justice, red with the Ace of Wands. That means relax. This stays lit this time. It's fine. I know you've had past regrets. I know. But you're on your way to the 9 of Pentacles, I told you. Right? I said that. You've had past regrets. You've had disappointments. Things have looked great and then turned out to be shit. This Ace of Wands has flared up and gone out. You got anxiety about any skeptical energy about any success that might happen, but this is going to 9 Pentacles. What's red with the 5 of Cups? 9 fucking Pentacles. Come on. Why am I your second? There's a mic drop right there. I didn't know that was there. Why am I your second favorite energy reader? What the fuck are you talking about? This is red. Again, this time. This time you get there, but you limit that. You limit that by this. You won't enjoy it. You won't. You won't enjoy it, any success that happens, if you dwell on past failures. You won't. It won't have the same kind of thing. It'll all be bittersweet when it happens. Okay? So you got a chance to start. Ace of Pentacles. Solid new beginning. Been trying to make its way for you for a while. It couldn't have happened before because the energy wasn't right. So you learned from disappointments. You've had a learning curve, okay? And you've learned from it. And that's great. That's what everybody does. That's what every billionaire you'll ever meet will tell you. I learned from all my failed businesses and then I got one right. All right? It's like that. You don't let it defeat you, and you don't go into a new thing skeptical with a bad, well, things are going right now. I know they're just going to go wrong in a few minutes, right? That is a self-fulfilling, you're manifesting that. You're manifesting the very thing that you're skeptical about, that you're afraid of is going to happen, right? The universe is saying exactly what I said. This time you got a shot to get to the 9 Pentacles. This is a card of the worker. He's working to get to the 9 Pentacles, get to liberation. We have the escalation right here in this reading. We have justice, red with this Ace of Wands, saying that the energy is right now. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Don't get in your own way. It's right to happen. You're going to get some justice here. Enjoy it. Savor it. It's rare in life. It is. Savor it. Savor every second of it. Don't even think about what happened in the past. All right? The past is a guideline for the future, not a fucking template. All right. Why is the 8 of Pentacles? Tell me about it. Now let's get to the good stuff. So I've lectured enough. And some people will never change. They'll always do that. They'll always shoot themselves in the foot somehow. What's my father's truck story got to do with this? Somebody saying? My father always shot himself in the foot. He didn't think he deserved the truck. Why the fuck else would he take it over to the pit? Why would you do that? It's where people take their junk trucks over, right? The beat up old 4-wheel drives and the nonsense they don't care about. They always slide down the hill. Nobody ever got up the hill. It's impossible. Even if you did, there's a lip at the top. You weren't going to get over it. Your truck would have to go backwards, upside down. No, he subconsciously, he didn't think he deserved the new Blazer. So he went, well, I'll take it over to the hill. I'll take it over to the pit to show it off. And, you know, and what happened, right? It's exactly what was always going to happen. That's what happened. It is what it is. Self-fulfilling prophecy. You take it over to the junk pit. What, are you crazy? It is what it is. So, yeah, he always had a little bit of, he didn't deserve it or this and that. It's mostly because he was a spoiled brat when he grew up. And his parents spoiled him. They had him late in life. They were in their 40s, which back in the 50s when he was born was a big deal. These days, people have kids in their 40s all the time. Anyway, they spoiled him rotten. They gave him everything he wanted. And so he didn't earn any of it, you know. So there's always some self-loathing with people like that, like I tell you about entitled people or spoiled people. There's always a self-loathing because they didn't earn it. And even though he earned the truck, that was still his core programming, right? He still didn't feel like he deserved it because he was always handed everything, that kind of thing. It's just the way he was. So, yeah, it makes sense. This is you taking your success over to the pit and flipping it. It is what it is. I like to give you analogies, but I give them my way. You know, it makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, all you got to know is don't worry about failures in the past. The energy is right now for you to get yourself on a good path, a solid, good path. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. We know it goes to 9. It's right there. All these disappointments don't matter. You're about to be this girl with a falcon. Okay? That's some shit right there. 9 Pentacles. That is Minor Arcana Empress. It's independence. It's liberation. It's freedom. It pairs beautifully with this Justice energy here. And that Ace of Wands that stays lit. Sure, there have been a lot of shit that didn't stay lit. I can dig that. Everybody goes through that. The ones who are successful are the ones who don't let them get it down or get them down. But also, to really make the most of the success, the potential solid path you're going on, you're going to want to be in the right frame of mind for that. Frame of mind and spirit, right? You want to enjoy that. You want to savor it. You want to smell the roses, if you will. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? What's going on? Again, another message of getting past disappointments. 4 of Cups. Again, though, the universe, this is just the environmental energy around this. This is you. In this, as this is happening, as this is something that you can work with, that's actually happening, that's real, that's bringing you some justice, a chance to get to the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, but maybe I should just, you know, whatever, stick with that. You know. I remember this is very similar to what my father said after that truck rolled. He said, oh, well, I always knew it was going to end up that way anyway. It probably would have just wrapped around a telephone pole or something, so it's just as well it happened now. What a stupid ass thing to say, right? It happened because you made it happen. You didn't have to drive it over to the pit like an idiot, showing it off to people. What the hell? Lucky it didn't get stolen if it didn't get whatever. At the end of the day, people hate it. Success is a wonderful thing, but when you start shoving it in people's faces, it becomes, they start to resent it and hate it. That's it right here. It's that energy. That's the environmental, and don't be this girl. Don't. All right? You deserve it. It's fine. If good stuff's happening, enjoy it while it's happening. Don't worry about it didn't happen before. What's on top? 6 of Wands, victory. Yeah, you're about to get, look at this. This is the epitome of snatching defeat from the hands of victory. It's right there. It's right there. I'm going to title this reading, it's going to be confusing, because I only want certain people here. I want to make sure it's a smaller number of certain people, so this is probably for you, okay? If not now, future influence. And whatever lecture I had to give over here, I hope you listened, because there's a reason this came out here. All right? I'm going to title this reading, You Don't Take Your Blazer to the Pit. Something like that. Honestly. And if you're here, if that title didn't deter you, well, then this is probably for you. That's victory. That's why that's here. All the good stuff. Center card. Red with the 4 of Cups. The star. Look at this. If you behave this way, backing me up, backing my motherfucking ass up. If you behave this way, this is what you're manifesting. Disappointment. Okay? Just like my father manifested disappointment without realizing it. Well, it was always going to happen anyway. That was what he had in his heart when he drove that thing over to the pit. His brand new 1979 Chevy Blazer, brown. Always wanted one. He always wanted one in brown. Driving it, well, it was probably just going to wrap around a telephone pole anyway. Might as well just take it over to the pit. What's the worst that can happen? It rolls over and gets a dent or something. It did more than that, right? You self-fulfilling prophecy here. Also, in another energy around this right here has been held up until the energy was just right. Divine timing, right? The energy is right for it to happen. Forget about the shit from the past that went sideways on you, whatever. What's red with victory? 9 cups. Look, I am making this stuff up. This is solid. The energy is right around you right now, or again, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Could be future influence. But we'll just say right now, for the sake of this reading, the energy is around you right now for you to get a brand new Chevy Blazer. No, the energy is around you right now. The environmental energy is there, okay, for you to go on a new path, a solid path that leads to emotional fulfillment. Well on the way to 10 cups, 10 pentacles. Well on the way to 10 cups or 10 pentacles. Because this is the 9 of pentacles and this is the 9 of cups. And they're in the same positions here. This is fabulous. Okay? The energy is perfect. Do not be this girl. Do not be my father and take your brand new Chevy Blazer to the pit. Because it's just going to get wrapped around a pole anyway. It's probably just as well it happened early on. Fucking idiot. Right? And he wouldn't mind me calling him that. And I'll tell you what, because he was. In retrospect, later in life, he looked back and he knew exactly why he took it over there. Don't do this. You just make this happen. You ruin your own. People do it all the time. People ruin their own success with doubt. Doubt and cynicism and, whatever. Because shit went wrong in the past, it'll probably go wrong again. That's not true. The past is not indicative of what might happen in the future. It is not. It is what it is. That's your reading. All I can tell you is you're headed for this. Know it. Have some confidence. Where's my confidence at? It's right here. Pull up your big boy, big girl pants and enjoy the success. Enjoy the chance to give a solid new beginning. This combined with the energy match on this is the 3 of Pentacles from the pre-shuffle. It is rock solid. Chance to build a whole new you on a solid foundation. What is it? It's different for all of you. I think for most of you it pertains to either cups or pentacles. I mean, it can go either way. I've got a lot of pentacle indications here, but I've also got a 9 of cups. So even if it is pentacle related, work, stuff like practical things, it emotionally fulfills you. So there's some sort of emotional tie with pentacles and things. This could be a marriage, for God's sake. You wouldn't want to go into a relationship like this. You finally meet somebody great. Could lead to something spectacular. Right? Oh, but, other people hurt me. So I'm going to kind of be skeptical about it. Whatever. That's terrible. Right? I'd already be out the door. Like, when she got a bad attitude. It's like that. That's your reading. I hope to God this is you. I do, because this reading is awesome. Look at the cards I pulled. I said I was going on the 8 of Pentacles. This is the good stuff. This makes sense crossing it because of all this. And look, 6 wands, a star, 9 of cups. Yes, it is. But we can't just look at the good stuff. We got to talk about this. And I know divine timing's in play. The energy is right for something to happen. The energy has to be right for a rainbow to happen, right? Everything is energy, rain and sun and water droplets in the air. It has to be right for a rainbow to happen. It's right. Believe the fucking rainbow is there. Have a little confidence, right? And a little faith in the star there, and you'll be fine. If you do this, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. You will manifest this. It will be a disappointment. Or at the very least, it'll be a success, but you won't really enjoy the success because you're too busy being bummed out about what happened in the past and how this could go sideways, and it's just going to end up like that anyway. Okay? So, don't be my father, all right? Be you. Be better, all right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful, and I hope the fuck this is you, and I hope you were paying attention to the bad stuff. We can't just look at the good stuff coming towards you without looking at also the bad side, the other side of the coin. We have to. Otherwise, you'd be blindsided by this. All right? Can't just come here and do a reading and say, everything's going to be great. You got 9 cups coming your way, a star and victory. Woohoo! Right? Yeah. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you're someone who's forgotten that this could be future influence, and you're like, oh, this reading sucked. This guy sucks. Fuck this. Fuck him and his blazer dad. You know, then it's already too late. You know, that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a lifetime of 4 of Cups like that. Over and over and over again, which lands you here. Don't be like that. Always approach things from a neutral perspective. Use the past as a guideline, not a fucking template. Okay? Try and try again, right? That's your reading. Good luck.